grow session, I picked a goal, and it was one task at a time, because I do still have a 9 to 5, and I'm in school, and I have a business, and I'm like a daughter, a friend, a partner, a lot of things. I have to like find better ways to, what's the word I want to say, like dictate my time. To-do lists are like that for me, because it's like, I have all the things to do, and I have these many days in a week, but like, what stuff should be done on which day? Or what else do I have to do this day that can, coexist with the to-do list? So nothing gets done, because it's too much to do, and I just get overwhelmed, and I just make dinner and go to bed. So I was like, okay, let me try this. I like all the prompts that were involved, because they all have something to do with like organization and just taking your time to get some things. And I think because I'm always on the go, like 9 to 5, and then school from 5 to 8, and then going home, like, I think I needed to look at things to help me slow down and just focus, and focus here, and then focus there, and then maybe eat, and then focus there, and focus there, and then maybe figure it out. So I picked the hourly checklist, because I felt like that would be the best for me. So I can block out like when I'm at work and what like call work tasks, like things like a type, because I don't do work tasks. And then when I'm at school, also looking at type, because I'm a student, so if I'm typing, if I don't think that, I'm not going to work. And then like just finding out the before and afters, like the getting ready for the day, and the decompression for the day. So yeah, that's why I picked this, and just things to think about. What did you guys do today? What did you guys work on?
So today, when I came in, I had ruminating thoughts. When I do a lot of my reflecting and road mapping and scheduling, it's quiet, right? So today, the setting was different. So I had a lot of like swimming thoughts. So it was very hard for me to find my focus. I took a moment to look at the guide. I started with G, and under G, I saw intention. So I just took a moment after I kind of took my time to settle in my space, did a bit of reflecting on the past week, the lessons that I learned, and how I want my week to look like going forward. The things, what lit me up last week, and what made me feel alive, and what did I suck at doing? How can I get better at that? So that's what I did in here for the last 1 hour.
I spent the whole time just reading the guide, because I feel like that was the start of me actually being very intentional about having systems and regulating myself. As somebody that's extremely neurodivergent, not only do I have trouble like managing my time, but like I'm a dancer, I'm a painter, I'm also a teacher. Like those things in itself, like it's really hard to kind of like do them all simultaneously. But also I notice my students learn better from them, like them talking to each other, than me. So I actually was trying to find ways for my students to kind of play in the classroom. So trying to find more tactile ways of making art. So I saw this guy, and I was just like making so many connections. I was like, not only am I going to implement this in my life, but I'm going to really try to intentionally implement it while I'm lesson planning, because I feel like the best way to learn is play. So that's kind of what I was doing for this time, just really packages and all kinds of times. So, yeah.
Piggybacking off that same sentiment of figuring out how to do everything, how to bring all of the things that you do into the same space. Like I've always had issues of like figuring out how to talk about my studio art practice, and I've never been able to figure out how to bring all of that into one space. And for me, these last couple sessions have really been a great way for me to really give my self space to reimagine. Is the word I'm like really holding on to right now. Is reimagine. I've really been able to think about what I do beyond the act of doing, and more as like a way of being. And what does that look like? I feel like the art for me stands for like reimagination. Because I think those strategies have been really helpful for the over the last couple sessions. For the first time in like the 10 years that I've been running my practice, I finally had an artist statement, like an actual artist statement that I can read through and like, okay, this includes everything. Oh yeah, in the artist bio. So the new one that I'm done writing is gonna be like till the end, so be that girl.
Something that you said resonated with me when you were talking about, less about the doing and more about the being. And I'm a life coach and a feng shui consultant, and I feel like I live my life in a way, the podcast called Follow Your Spark. I feel like the reason I'm here is because you introduced me to Creative Mornings, and I met you guys at Creative Mornings, and then I met you, and now I'm here, and just like I live my life in this way of just like following what I resonate with and what I feel called to, and it's led to all kinds of really beautiful, incredible things. And what did I get out of this session? Met some really incredible people and just had really cool conversations. And I also was working on my schedule for the week and like breaking out time. So I feel like I did something similar to what you were describing without knowing, So yeah, I'm just really grateful to be here and